everyone. Sorry for the late start tonight. We've had some player issues, but we are going to carry on here, even though we are a little light on people. We still have Lightning playing Syndra, Tantus playing Banner, and Blaze, of course, playing Swift.
I mean,
Blaze is also apparently Tiv right now.
oh, I got him in the wrong spot. Damn it.
I'm gonna smash things.
We have Blaze playing Wrecker for some reason.
There we go. Ooh, zap him over the right spot.
Probably because Tantus started the call tonight, not me.
No, it was because I had to readjust everybody anyway.
Ah, okay.
Mm-hmm. And when I readjusted everybody, I made simple readjustments, and I tried to remember to move everybody, but I forgot to move Blaze.
It happens.
Womp.
Womp, 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 womp. Anyway.
Mm-hmm.
So we last left off, we were all on a random planet that you happened to come across during a mist jump. And found some of Banner's people. Well, what's remaining of Banner's people?
They extinct.
Yes. You believe this was their homeworld.
Which was apparently lost because it was uncharted.
Yes.
I mean, it makes sense, you know, if we're trying to be, like, erased from existence by, like, freaking
Possibly
Mistress.
some kind of evil queen.
Yeah.
Yeah. It happens, you know.
Yeah, what's
Erasure.
casual genocide between friends?
Between enemies.
Oh, no, friends.
Frenemies.
Well, sure, why not?
You're my best frenemy.
Although Rekier and Rimby got an alert from the ship that there was something wrong with the orbit and it was starting to decay, so they have taken the cog back up to your unnamed ship.
I mean, it has a name.
It has a temporary name of its class, which is Renegade.
Yes, it's the Renegade, the class of Renegade. Very creative name.
I mean, it sounds cool.
It does.
It sounds like we're going to be fighting a deity.
But before he left,
Oh, Blaze.
he was... Oh,
No, I'm
Sorry,
just saying, I already gave my 2 name choices.
Ah,
yes.
Oh, yeah.
Before Rimby left, he did manage to find a basement to the one house that you were looking at. Unfortunately, that did blow out the sensors.
mm-hmm.
It's fine, he can fix them.
We'll have to do it later, but, you know.
Yes. But you, it's up to you guys what you want to do.
So, how do we get into this basement? Why don't we... Well, let's take a look around in the wreckage. I'm going to go over there and take a look around. See if I can find
Sender will help.
a way in. You want me to roll something? What do you want me to do?
Well, there is an old dilapidated door in the front that is like barely stayed on its hinges, and the house is kind of leaning in one direction with the weight of the plants. But you can attempt to open the door.
I
don't have a crowbar, I can't help you.
I don't think I have a crowbar either.
Well, it's barely hanging on.
We should replicate a crowbar.
It's barely hanging on. You probably can give me a base strength check and just pull it off the rest of the hinge.
Sure.
Give me a
I can't.
Because your sheet's not open?
No, because I rolled a 1.
Yeah.
Oh, hang on. Cinder will help. Here you go.
God.
No, well, I clicked it. There it goes.
Oh God. What?
The other direction, of course. I was trying to pull it off the wrong direction.
Also, give me a dex check as well.
Check?
Yeah.
Okay. That's not as good.
No.
Can I try to, like, because I'm right there, can I try to get Syndra out of the way if something's falling?
Yeah, you give me a dex.
You want me to do just normal check or save?
Give me a save.
Okay. I fail.
No, this is fine. Everything's fine.
Can I try to grab both of them at all?
Give me one with give me a dex save with disadvantage to get both.
Oh. Everyone's gonna die on this planet.
Okay, you get them partially out of the way. Let's just do this. You both take 3 damage
Ow.
as part of the doorway falls off and hits you. Yeah, this place is very structurally unsound.
I don't know my own strength.
Be careful, Sindra. Though you were correct in the direction that we needed to pull it, you should be careful when using too much strength.
I'm sorry, I can't take that Sindra using too much strength seriously.
Mm-hmm.
With her mighty 1 modifier.
Yes.
I mean, she's in shape, but she's not a bodybuilder.
No. So you guys can dust yourselves off and get back up. What do you want to do? You can see inside the house. There's obviously like sunlight pouring through different holes.
Is there like an obvious trap door kind of thing?
Give me a perception.
Sure. That's persuasion. Don't roll that. That's another 6 or a 9.
You don't
It's
see
upside
anything from where you are.
I'll take a look around also. I see slightly better, but not much better.
Yeah.
Can
You don't think it's what?
No, go ahead.
No, go ahead.
Well, I was just going to. Can I look around the perimeter of the building to see if there's any windows or anything leading into a basement?
Yeah, you can look. You can look around. Go
So,
ahead
like
and
a roll?
yeah, perception there.
We can't roll for shit. I think we should go inside, Banner.
Yeah, so you don't see any windows, and but there's a lot of vegetative growth around, so they could be hidden if there are any. And you don't see any obvious entrance to the basement from the front of the house.
Spongy does a floor feel.
It definitely isn't in good shape.
Well, we know there's a basement here.
Yes.
True, but we don't want to collapse the entire building on top of us. That would seem unwise.
I mean, it's stayed standing this whole time.
Yes, but there really isn't a lot of animal life around here, it seems. Just more plants. Have we seen a lot of sign of animal life? Or, like...
Not really.
Yeah. Okay.
My brain just goes to the Star Trek because of the freaking similarities.
Yeah.
Oh, Jungle Planet. Yeah, there was no life. It was proto-life. There's giant insects with the flowers.
Flower insects. Yes,
Are
please.
there any holes in the floor near to the doorway?
There looks to be like weak spots, but no actual complete holes. Like, if you want to give me an investigation, wait, is there investigation?
Yeah, investigation is there.
Yes,
Investigation is like
Yeah.
searching.
Give me an investigation around the front to maybe see if you could discern a good way to get of where to walk. Okay.
That's a lot better.
Yes, you notice some very structural unstable points, but you're able to discern kind of like where you think the beams might be, where it's going to be more stable, and can make a path, you think, towards the back.
I'm going to tie a rope around my waist, hand banner the other end, and can you hold this, please?
Yes. Are there trees nearby to this place?
Yeah, there's trees everywhere.
Because I was thinking I could try to, like, loop it around one of the trees, just so I can have a little bit of a better thing. If, like, there's a sudden shock, I don't have to worry about as much as being, like,
Right.
falling. Yeah.
I probably have extra rope, so you can make it 100 feet of rope, tie them together.
Yeah, and I'll just have a lot of extra kind of at the back, and I can let it out as I need to.
Yeah.
Okay, that's the plan.
Okay, after that, I'm going to sort of walk into where I look.
I want you to give me a dex with advantage, since you have a good idea where the weak points are, just to stay on track and not misstep.
Dex check or dex save?
Dex check with advantage. Okay, you're able to get back. You see lots of very ruined furniture in here. Stuff. Some of it's almost completely collapsed. You're able to make it back into the back of the building, where you see what you think might be a kitchen, or at least what's left of one.
Taste the kitchen.
And looking around, you do see a door to the right of you when you go in, up against the wall that you're coming in through.
I'll try opening it.
Okay, give me a strength.
God.
It sticks for a second, but you manage to pull it open. The wood it was so swollen in the frame, but you do manage to pull it open, and there are stairs leading down.
I'll say back. I found the stairs.
Also, give me a perception. You notice an occasional flicker coming from down there.
Like flame flicker or
No, like electrical.
Like sparking?
Almost. Yeah. Kind of like that, but a little different.
like screen flicker, like
It's hard to describe. It's like an electronic flicker, though, like a spark here and there. But it's very erratic, and it's not like constant.
is
Like-
it staying in sort of the same area, or is it like
No, yeah, it's in the same area. It's just like almost blink and you'll miss it, though. That's how like it's not very often.
I'll try to head down.
Okay, give me a dex save. Okay, so as you start to head down, one of the stairs gives way, but you're able to get off it just in time and get to the next stair that seems a little more stable. So some of these planks are very rotten.
I'm gonna try to walk on the outside of the stairs, like not step in the middle. Like
Okay. Give me a regular dex check. Okay, so you start to slide down a little bit. Your foot hits one of the sides of the railing and stops you, so you don't slide all the way down.
mhm.
And you're able to steady yourself again and slowly make it down to the bottom.
What is it? What's down here seems like so far?
Do you have dark vision?
Yes.
Okay. So there seems to be a lot of junk just down here. Lots of piles of debris. You can see holes in the floor up in certain places of parts of the house you hadn't really looked in. Looks like some of it has collapsed.
Mm-hmm.
And in the far corner, you can see the occasional flicker.
I'm going to
It
tell
seems to
them.
be buried under a bunch of debris.
I'll tell them. I've made it to the basement. There's a flicker that I'm going to investigate.
Do you want any help?
It was not at this moment. Let me try to dig out some of it, and if I uncover something that start to uncover something, I won't. If it looks to be something dangerous, I won't uncover it all before coming back.
Okay.
So I'll head over to that area.
Okay. So, like I said, there's a lot of debris on it. There seems to be like what's left of a bed on top of a pile of what's left of floorboards and other wood. But the occasional flicker seems to be coming from underneath this pile.
I'll slowly try to dig it out.
Okay. So since you're taking your time, it'll take you a little while to start getting the stuff moved off of it. Some of it's crumbling in your hands with how old it is.
Mm-hmm.
And you're starting to see a mass of what seems to be like metal tentacles.
We're in the Matrix.
Not again.
Can I see what's flashing at all yet, or?
No, it seems to be deeper in the pile. The first things you're seeing is these tentacles.
Can I try to pull one out to find the end of it?
If you're going to start pulling on one of the tentacles.
Yeah.
Okay, give me a dex save here.
Oh, here it comes. Or not.
Okay. So you manage to stumble back just in time as one of the tentacles actually whips out at you. And then falls flat again.
Am I hanging from the ceiling at this point?
You can be if you want, but that might not be a great idea.
Tail all poofy.
Yep. Okay. I'm going to head back to the base of the steps.
Mm-hmm.
I found the thing flickering. It's got a bunch of tentacles, and when I tried just to see what was on the end of a tentacle, it whipped out at me.
Well, that sounds dangerous.
Is it alive or some form of machine, do you think?
They're metal tentacles.
So more likely machine. But did it continue its assault, or did it...
No, as soon as I got out of its way, the tentacle just, flopped down.
So most likely either it is incredibly low on strength or power, depending on if it is more like a construct or similar to the machine men of this world, of these worlds that we've met, or if it's closer to being something like a tool. Do you think we should come down there and check it out with you?
Was there a hole in the floor right where this was?
Yeah, there's a hole
Oh
above
my.
it. You think it would have been somewhere to the right of the entrance?
Now, was there like a room off to the right that like right inside the door that I could have gone to?
Yeah, there was a door, but it had vines all over it. So they might have to be cut off to really get into the room. But the hole is only like 10 feet above the pile.
Should we come in there to do something? Or do you need help arranging some actions?
I was the door off to the right of the entrance.
Yes.
It's like over in that direction. There's a hole in the floor. I was just wondering if somehow I could get a rope on that sort of free tentacle. We might be able to
pull it out,
or at least pull it up.
Here, if you do not need the rope at the moment, I'll pull it up. What I can do is I can make a lasso at the one end, and Syndra, if you want to try to walk out to that space, maybe because you weigh probably less than me, you can try to throw it down into that hole.
We have to get through the door, though, right?
Yes.
Yes.
All I have is a dagger.
It might be enough. Wait, take my short sword.
Alright, hopefully I can cut without proficiency.
Well, here,
You're only cutting away plants.
Vines. It's not like it's a you're not attacking it, really.
I do have a phaser.
Which only does stun damage.
I
Wait,
can
are you
stun the
pulling-
crap out of these vines.
are you pulling... When you pull up the rope, I'm going to tie my antimatter dagger to it so that you can pull that up.
Alright.
Alright. So I guess I'll take the antimatter dagger and try and cut the vines away from the door.
Well, first give me a dex save going into the or dex check going inside the house.
I'll leave the rope taut like it was before, though you'll have to be actually holding on to it rather than...
Well, yeah, I could wrap it around my waist. I clicked it. There it goes.
Okay. You managed to avoid the spongy floorboards and managed to get over to the door. And you can easily, with even your regular dagger, could cut the vines. They're just vines.
But they cut like
it
butter.
Would take longer.
But they cut like butter now.
They just stop existing. They just don't exist when the blade goes through them.
No, they easily fall away without much effort with the antimatter dagger. It probably cut the time down a little bit. Now give me a strength to actually get the door open.
Okay.
It doesn't budge.
Okay. The door's stuck.
Can you get out of the way if you tie the rope to it?
Does it like have a doorknob or something?
It does have a doorknob.
Okay, I'll loop the rope around the doorknob and head back out through the out of the place. I tied it off to the door. The rope.
I will try a strength check on my end.
Okay.
Nope. I don't have a good angle. It's not a good angle.
I could use magic, but
one could assist the other.
Wait, you have a dagger that could cut through vines like butter. Could it do some damage to the door? Perhaps you can actually just cut away the door.
I guess I can cut away the hinges and the doorknob area. I'm assuming it's like a regular modern day door where it's, like 3 hinges and a knob.
Mm-hmm.
So I guess I'll go back into the house.
Well, I don't think you left the house. I don't think you left the house.
No, he said he walked back out after
Yeah.
tying it.
Yeah, I did say that.
So if you did pull it loose, you didn't hit her with it.
But I did know where I stepped last time.
Yes. You're able to get back to the door.
All right, so I'll pull out the antimatter dagger again and just try and cut away where the door is, like, connected to the wall.
What does it exactly say on the antimatter dagger?
I don't know. I have the book open.
T4 necrotic.
It's necrotic damage? Oh, jeez.
Yes.
Okay, so that's not going to really do anything extra with the door. So you're just cutting into wood.
With necrotic damage.
Yes, but it's not living wood, so...
I mean, it was alive at one point. That's what wood is.
It's going to take you a while trying to do this.
I could just use my magic if that would be easier.
Up to you. Please don't blow yourself up, though. As I understand, you will eventually die of old age long before I will ever pass away from age. I would rather that you die at that point in time, and rather to an accident.
Okay. How about we try pulling on the rope one more time together this time?
Okay, sure. I guess I could possibly roll. Possibly.
Yeah, I
roll
mean,
with
you
some
technically-
advantage.
Yeah, maybe.
All right, let's try that together now. 1, 2, 7. No, 3.
Hey, you didn't even need my help.
And the doorknob pulls out of the door.
Yay! That's one less thing holding it on.
It really is one less thing holding it on, though.
Does that make it easier to open the door, or is it still swollen shut?
It's still swollen shut.
All right. So let's see. I think it's 3. So, I magic missile the fuck out of the door hinges. They can't miss, and they only do 5 damage, and it's force damage. It's just a door.
Yes. Give me okay. So you blow the hinges off and a hole through the wall,
Nice.
and the house starts to creak a little bit.
Well, let's be quick.
I believe that was an awful idea. Congratulations.
Well, we didn't have
Nothing's
any other
done.
alternatives.
Blaze, you're now covered in sawdust from the floor shifting a bit.
Shake out.
We probably won't crush Swift.
It's fine as a whole. So, I'm assuming there's a hole now, where the door's fallen over and bad stuff happened.
There's a hole where the hinges were. The door's not fallen completely over, though.
What the hell is this door made out of?
No, the frame is still pushing out into the frame from it
There's a-
being swollen.
25% of where the door is attached to missing.
It's
I'm
probably
gonna try and
easier
shove
to
the
push
door
it.
open.
Okay, go ahead and give me another strength.
All right, here's the strength. That's a 20.
Yes, you're able to push the door through, and it falls down into the hole, breaking in half. And it's on the
Yay!
pile.
We solved the puzzle of the swollen door. Through force.
Also, the house creaks a little more.
That's fine.
Do you have the rope ready?
Yeah.
I mean, it was on the doorknob, so we about to have to grab it and throw it
Yeah,
back
I'll
down.
unattach it from the doorknob, make the loop again, throw it back down. I'll give it to you again.
Congratulations, you have a doorknob in your inventory.
Yes! Oh,
I'll add
rusty
it.
ass door.
Hey, we can
It's
smell
one of
the
those.
sound
It's
in the grass.
it's one of those
Rusty
like ones. That,
door.
no, it's actually one of those that look like the end has like almost like a crystal look to it.
Oh.
Crystal doorknob. It's now so much cooler now.
Yeah. You never know when we'll need a crystal doorknob from an ancient dead civilization.
Uh-huh. On Tuesday.
It could be a giant diamond.
Next Tuesday, we will need it. You know us. Something's gonna happen. We're gonna what can we use? We need something to refract this light. And I can be like, crystal doorknob.
Oh, I have a bag of holding that transcends all the campaigns.
God. Anyway.
So, the loop rope comes down.
Yep.
Can I try to lasso that?
Probe dread.
Tentacle that came up.
Well, it's lying flat on the ground. So, I mean, you could try to you'd have to get close to it and try to pull the rope underneath it. You wouldn't be able to just throw it onto the tentacle.
Yeah, well, I'm going to be near it, but ready
Piss it off again, and then while it's flailing, loop it.
Yeah, I guess I'll try one hand, if anything, have the loop in one hand, and then if nothing else, have it over my hand, so I can pick up the tentacle and slide it on in one motion.
Okay. Let me check something.
And I'll do it when, as Banner said, when it's when the flash goes out, I'll grab and try to slide on.
Oh, the flash is out most of the time. It's only occasionally flashing. Okay, so just checking something here. Sorry. Yeah, so that it does flail a little bit at you, but it misses horribly.
Mm-hmm.
Yay!
Give me just a dex to try to catch it in the rope.
Dex check.
Yeah. It flails a little too much and not able to quite get it.
Having trouble down there?
This time it's not going back flat.
Have you unfortunately died yet, Swift?
No, not yet.
You are my favorite of all the flesh-based life forms on our crew.
I will fireball you.
I'm only being honest.
Also, some of the debris is starting to shift off of it.
You are my second favorite
struggling.
That's better.
Mm-hmm. It's only proper that I rank you all.
Try, again.
Okay, go ahead and give me another one. And it's going to...
Oh.
Yeah, that's still... It'll still miss you. But you managed to get the rope on it this time.
I'll be pull, pull, pull.
All right. We'll all pull. So advantage pulling rope ability.
Yay. 23!
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. How much can you lift?
I have
Will it be combined? Oh, man. I'd have to look at this strength thing. Because isn't it? It's your strength times 3 or something.
Let me look. Lifting.
I have the handbook open, but I don't know where it would be.
Yeah, I don't know it off the top.
I can probably Google faster.
176.
176.
176. That's where lifting carrying is at.
69, 76.
Lifting and carrying. Strength score multiplied by 15. That you
carrying
can
capacity.
carry. Carrying capacity.
And
So
lift,
push.
because lift is a sudden thing, and you could do it for a small period of time. You can do about twice that normally.
Yeah, 30 times your strength.
So,
But there's also 2 of us.
Yeah. So, what is your strength score?
Mine is a 12.
And I have a 16.
So that's 360 pounds of a quick pull, which is a lot.
Yes, but it is not enough to lift this thing.
Jesus, how heavy is this thing?
Well,
Banner should
between
be banner strength.
Is it 840 pounds?
it's more than that.
Okay.
Jeez.
Well,
But with it struggling and you guys trying to lift, the debris is clearing off of it.
Can I see what it is? More?
Oh yeah, it's a large construct. Give me a sec. Has a giant glass dome on it. On the top, the bottom of it is all metal. And from underneath it is a writhing mass of mechanical tentacles.
Mechanical, I mean, they're the same, right?
Well, there are syringes attached to some of the ends of the tentacles.
Oh, no.
So, kind of mechanical.
kinda.
Well, we don't see that, so...
No. You guys are just pulling with all your might and don't seem to be getting anywhere.
We stretched out that one tentacle really good, though.
Yes, unfortunately, it has many more.
Yeah.
How well is that tentacle attached to it?
Pretty well.
Okay.
No, I haven't ripped it off yet, so...
Yeah.
So, it's starting to move.
I am taking my sword out. I am cutting the rope.
Okay.
So we all fall down.
And is there a way that I can sort of jump up to that first floor, even bouncing off the wall?
How high is it?
Yeah.
Well, you said it was only 10 feet.
10 feet up, yeah. But there, you'd have to basically get closer to it because it's right below the hole, and the only floor left up there is in the door frame.
Okay, then I am chasing my way back to the stairs.
Okay.
And if I have to, I'm using my claws to literally climb up the walls to keep from sliding down.
Okay. You make it up the stairs, having gone down them before and knowing where not to step.
Am I closer to the front or the back?
You're closer to the back of the house, because you went all the way to the back of the house to get there.
Is there seem like there's a way out from right around here?
There is a back door that's currently closed, as well as a broken open window above what's left to the countertop, with vines coming through it.
I'm gonna yell, Banner, implode this house, and I'm gonna try to jump out the window.
Did he say implode the house?
That's what it sounded like.
Alright then.
Well, you probably noticed your rope all of a sudden.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah,
we
bro.
fell over. Like, we
Yeah.
were pulling on it, and then it went, slack. So we...
I guess destroy some walls.
All right, I'll exit the house first.
I thought we were outside the house, over by that tree.
Well, like, I was probably, like, in the doorway, and, like, you were
Yeah.
probably, like, outside.
By the way,
Kinda
that's what you saw, Blaze.
Oh, jeez.
Minus the creature inside.
Yeah.
Instead, inside, you saw an occasional flicker of what looked like a gem in it.
Okay, so Cinder will exit the house. And hopefully Swift also gets out of the house.
I'm gonna try to smash some walls and stuff.
First, Swift, give me a dex to jump out through the window. Or acrobatics.
Okay.
Acrobatics makes sense.
I mean, it's basically jumping.
Yeah. Okay, you manage to get through it. Your foot clips it a little bit. You don't land that gracefully, but
Yeah, well,
you
it's in
manage
the
to get
bathroom,
out.
nobody sees it.
You manage to get out. And you
magic.
guys in the front can hear a whirring sound getting closer.
I'm gonna cast a spell, Banner, and get out of the house.
I'm not in the house.
Okay, then I cast this at the house. It's that. The house can't avoid this because it's a house.
Fireball.
Mm-hmm. It is a house.
Yes, it is a house. But I do have to see. Okay, so it makes it. And that's what, half?
Yeah.
Okay.
The house can't avoid it because it's a house.
No, obviously no. No,
So-
the house is definitely, it's starting to lean over.
Cinder just like
You're here-
holds up her hands and throws in just like a little fire, little puff of fire that just explodes.
You hear cracking of timbers as it's starting to completely tip over. As you see flying out the doorway, this thing.
Yay!
Yeah, you see a very large construct that's just hovering there, looking very menacing with its one eye sensor in the front.
Do we have to roll for initiative now?
Yes, let's actually get some initiative. But you know what?
should-
Why don't we take our...
A slightly late break because
Sli-
it's a slightly
well-
late start.
Yeah. Take our first break here as we're about to start initiative, and we will be back in a few moments, everybody. So get a drink, snack, bathroom, whatever you need, and we'll see everyone shortly.
Whoop whoop.